we have to give way for the sister ship. Good afternoon, I'm here at the Rama and Klao Smart Ferry Pier, and I'm gonna try and take the boat from here towards Sathorn. Yeah, this is the first time that I'm here, so I'm always happy to try out something new. I understand that you can pay with your credit card here on the boat, but let's see how that works. See, this is one of these modern piers that is already finished. So let me get a ticket. Sawadee krap. For Sathorn Pier, I can buy on the boat. Okay. Khop mak krap. So you can just buy the tickets on the boat. So I will just go in. The Smart Ferry is already waiting. They go every 15 minutes at the moment, and the last one here leaves at 6. And this is the MINE Smart Ferry. MINE stands for Mission No Emission. This is an electric ferry that goes along the Phra River. Great project. I already made a video about this boat. Inside. You can pay with the Visa MasterCard, so I will do with my Hello, how does it work with the credit card? Here?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, perfect. I go by Sathorn. Okay, thank you. Khop mak krap. So the boat is ready to go. Yeah, so taking this boat is it's like going on the BTS or the MRT. You're inside, nice and air conditioned. So this is the Nonthaburi area.
Welcome all passengers to MINE Smart Ferry. Next pier, Nonthaburi.
The old express boats are still going as well. Sunset here. You notice on the Phra River you always have these big barges, and they are all transporting sand from up country, and this is sand that's used for construction. So you see always these big barges going in the direction of Bangkok, and then they go back empty. you have the flag in the front of the boat, and that significates the line. So that's a purple line, so there are different lines that they use here. And some are express boats that skip a lot of stations. It's a very smooth boat ride, and it actually goes pretty fast for electric boat. So it takes about 20 minutes to charge one of those boats, and then they can sail 2 up to 4 hours, which is the same as about 80 kilometers. I see a lot of these jet skis here. I'm just going around a little bit. I'm not sure which bridge this is. So the price for the ticket is 20 baht, so that's not gonna do you in, and the price will be 20 baht until the end of the year. That looks like a nice condominium right on the river with its own pier. Pretty sure you have some cool views in there, but for example this is too far away from the city center, so we cannot do any business here. So when I made the first video, the boat was going like every hour, and in the meantime they really got a lot more boats, and they're going almost every 15 minutes now during rush hour. Here you have the Department of Corrections, and I did not know about this, but I just read it on top of the building, and that's it. So all the piers have a number, so we started at N30/1, and this is the pier N30, which is the Nonthaburi market. So Nonthaburi has about 250,000 inhabitants, and it's a town on the north of Bangkok, and you could almost consider it Bangkok, but it is its own municipality. And Nonthaburi is also where you can find the Central West Gate, the biggest mall in Thailand. And I'm always getting remembered that it's not the biggest mall of Bangkok, it's the biggest mall of Nonthaburi. You see these pontoons, they are going up and down with the level of the river, which is great, and in that way all these piers are accessible for wheelchairs as well. So this system is very wheelchair friendly, and you can also see the doors are big enough to get a wheelchair in. So there you have the Tower of the Market. And I'm definitely gonna come back one time. This is the Nonthaburi Museum. So even though it's an electric motor, you can see it has a lot of power. And this is a very big difference from the electric boat that I filmed on the Klao Sunset. Having a couple of waves. I don't know what kind of boat that is, if that is a transport or almost looks like a cruise. It's probably an oil barge. No smoking, good advice. In general, good advice. So this whole trip takes about 70 minutes. So there seems to be a huge factory here in front. Yeah, I know Bangkok pretty well, but I'm not very familiar with Nonthaburi. I see it's a power plant. Interesting. It's the North Bangkok Power Plant. I see a lot of water inside. I would guess it's a hydro plant. Let's see if I can get some close-ups. Yeah, I'm not an engineer, but if anybody has any idea what kind of how that works, I'm very interested to know. And please leave me a message in the comments. Oh, it's the cooling tower. Okay. So we learn something every day, guys. So that's the Rama 7 bridge. The red SRT line in the direction of Thailand crosses here as well. This is about the furthest point that I ever reached with my bicycle. You see here where you have the wires on top, that's the red SRT track. And they're either building a new bridge or renovating an old one. Well, the pontoons are old. can definitely recommend anybody who's interested in the infrastructure of Bangkok, interested in traveling, just come and try this smart ferry. It's super comfortable, fresh inside. So there in front you have the new Thai Parliament, and the bridge that you see here in front, that is the MRT line, the blue MRT. It's funny, the train is crossing. There are actually two trains crossing. Nice shot. Today I'm lucky. I have to buy a ticket. If I'm not mistaken, there is a ferry pier there as well in front. This is a huge building. The first time I saw this building, I thought it was a temple. I thought it was just a huge jetty, and there was a little bit too big. It's actually officially the largest government building in the world. There are two very large government buildings in Europe, one in Budapest and one in Romania. And if I understand it correctly, this one's bigger.
Next pier, เกียรติกาย Please check your belongings before leaving.
Yeah, so from here we are getting more into the city center, and we'll pass all the tourist attractions such as the Grand Palace, the Wat Arun. It's a very interesting ride.
เรือเกียรติกายขอบคุณที่ใช้บริการค่ะเกียรติกาย Pier Thank you for using our service.
This is the Kiakai Pier. Till now I was the only passenger, so it's number 2 just arrived. We have to give way for the sister ship. There are still parts under construction here, so it's not finished completely. We have a great view of the building from here.
ยินดีต้อนรับผู้โดยสารทุกท่านสู่เรือ MINE Smart Ferry ท่าเรือต่อไปพายะ Welcome all passengers to MINE Smart Ferry. Next pier, พายะ
So here next to the building you have the Sing factory. Yeah, from here on onwards we're getting into the Dusit area.
Thank you for using our service.
So this here in front is the Krung Thon bridge, and to the left you will have Bangkok, and to the right you'll have Nonthaburi side. And there in front, the bridge with the big pillar, that is the Rama 8 bridge. And if you take a river cruise, you have this river cruise where you have like a buffet on the river. They go towards that bridge and then they turn back. And there are two Christian churches here, and I biked one time through this floating village. It's quite interesting. And all the way in the back you can see the Bayok Tower. So we are getting closer to the city center. The Bayok Tower, and next to it the Unicorn Building. They are the ones that stand out. So these were the original boats, the express boat that were going on the river. And I'm not sure if they're going to be completely replaced. I do see there are a lot more people on those boats. So and here you have the royal barges. The royal Here you have the Royal Barges Museum.
Next pier, THB. Please check your...
This is the end station of the electric boat that starts from Hua Lamphong. And you have a very nice restaurant here on the river. You can see already it's busy. It's Friday evening, so I guess many people are going to have their after work drinks. So this is the Rama 8 bridge. So right behind here you have the whole Khao San area.
ขอบคุณที่ใช้บริการค่ะพระปิ่นเกล้า Pier. Thank you for using our service.
See, this is one of these river cruises that I was talking about.
ยินดีต้อนรับผู้โดยสารทุกท่าน
And this is
Welcome
the
all passengers on
Nonthaburi
MINE Smart Ferry.
train
Next
station.
pier, Klao.
They have a nice old steam locomotive here in front. I made a video about this. I will put the link in the description. Big buildings in the back, they're all hospital buildings. So here you have the Thammasat University. You know, I'm switching all the time because there are very nice things to see on both sides.
Sathorn Pier. Thank you for using our service.
So the other passenger is getting off. So the boat is not stopping at every pier, I noticed, and they are in direct contact with the people here on land, so they know exactly where they should stop and not. That makes the boat super fast. So this is the Tawang Lang. Here in front you have the Tamaraj, and I made a video about that as well. I have to make a lot of links in the description. So here we're getting to the Grand Palace. So here we are at the Grand Palace. Big temple building that you see there, that is the reclining Buddha, the Wat Arun. So I took the boat at 5:15, and the last one was at 6. So if you want to have it a little bit darker, you can just go 15 minutes or half an hour later. I was thinking that I would get a nice sunset if I would go at 5:15, and I think I'm right. The Royal Thai Navy headquarters. This is a fortress here on the corner, and then you have the big sitting Buddha temple. This is the new pier at the Yotpiman River Walk. If you saw the video that I made about the new piers that are constructed for this ferry, then you might have seen it. And this is the Yotpiman River Walk. This is a really great place to have barbecue at sunset. Here we are passing the Memorial Bridge And you see the people walking in the middle there. So this middle beam was meant to be a train track, and that project never took off. So they made it into a park. So here you have the Chinese temple. And this building is called the Banyan Tree Residences. I have to switch all the time because there are so many cool places here on the river. I don't want to miss anything. So there you have the Riverview Residence, which is one of my favorite places to have a drink on the river. And this is all Talat Noi and the Bang Rak area. And if you've seen several of my videos driving around here, this is a very nice, authentic, local Bangkok area.
Please check your belongings before leaving.
So there, the green building, that's the CAT tower, and that's where the head office of the MINE Smart Ferry is located. And that's across the river from the icon Siam.
Welcome all passengers to MINE Smart Ferry. Next pier, Phra.
There in the distance you see the bridge, that's the end station, that's the Sathorn Pier. I really enjoyed this trip. And it's only 20 baht. Of course I had to go with, I think the MRT to get there was about 60 or something. This one's for you, Paulie. So this is the Magnolias Riverfront, which is the tallest building in Bangkok, but it's because of the point on top there. And then next to it here you have the icon Siam. This is the Portuguese embassy. And here at the Bang Rak Riverview they created a very nice restaurant area. And this pier where we're arriving now, this is the head office of these boats, and that's where they get recharged.
Thank you for using our service.
So here they have the charging stations.
Next pier, Sathorn.
So we're almost at our final destination. While filming the icon Siam, I completely missed the River City and the Sheraton Hotel. So let's get one shot from there as well. So here we're getting towards the Sathorn Pier. At Sathorn you have the Sapan Taksin BTS station, and from there you can connect with the rest of the city. So we're almost there, and I basically had a private boat because there were only two other passengers, and Kuntun took very nice care. ขอบคุณมากครับคุณทูน So from here you also have a good view how the new Sathorn Pier looks. And you see these pontoons that they are flexible. I reached my destination. It took 1 hour and 10 minutes, 70 minutes, exactly how predicted. Okay. ขอบคุณมากครับคุณทูน บายบายครับ So we're on the mainland again. So here you can see these floating pontoons where I was talking about, and this makes the Smart Ferry very accessible for wheelchairs as well. So the whole ride was only 20 baht, which well, let's call it the cheapest river cruise tour in the city if you want to do it in a luxury environment. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, feel free to subscribe, drop me a line, go and try out the MINE Smart Ferry. I mean, they deserve it. It's a good project, it's eco-friendly. So if you enjoyed this update, feel free to subscribe, drop me a line, and see you guys in my next video.